Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you've all had a super fantastic, sparkling, shake it up Saturday. Oh, what a day. I know it's supposed to be Oh, What a Night. I changed the lyrics. It has been quite a day. I have to tell you that. I have been busy in this new CRM system, like deep diving into it, working it all out, finding my errors, going in and figuring out how to fix them, and then having to go back through contacts I've added before to see did I make the same mistake on those ones and get them corrected as well. So there's been a lot of, add in a new contact. Actually, I uploaded a whole bunch of contacts and then started at the top and was working my way down through them and all of that and go, ooh, they're not supposed, hang on, where did that come from? What's that doing there? Go figure it out and then go in and correct it. And now it's like, oh, I wonder if I've got to do it with the other 20 that I've already done. And then you go back. So it has been a shake it up Saturday where I have been learning a new system. And it's been a lot of fun just diving in there and having a blast with it. I still have, let's see, I had 74 contacts I uploaded, and I still have about 2/3 of them left to go through. But I'm doing it one at a time, making sure I got everything correct. And yes, it could be stuff that I could give to a VA to do, but I want to understand the system first so that I can get the processes in place so I can then hand that sort of stuff off to a virtual assistant to do for me. So I am thinking ahead, but at the same time, I want to make sure I understand the system, make sure I have everything set up correctly, because if I don't have it set up correctly and I give them processes to go do, it's going to be a mess. So I want to make sure it's all nice and neat and tidy and everything's in its place and everything's categorized as it should be. And I can use this CRM for multiple businesses. It's just my whole contact database. And you've got tags that you can use for different things. I have different calendars set up based on what business they're coming to me for. And they get a specific link to that particular business. And then everything is color-coded from there. So it's kind of cool, which means I can go to my calendar in the CRM and have a look and see all these different colors, and I know what they all mean. I'm like, yay! Excuse me. And I'm getting to even though it's right now it's just me set up in the system in my area. I'm getting used to prioritizing the appointments as they come in, because if when I get my team in there, then calls will come in and be round robin, and that's when you prioritize that you want more calls going to this person than you do this person, because it could just be a matter of this person's been here the longest, you're just a newbie, so they're getting priority over you, and they'll help you along with any that you get in type of thing. So making sure that those processes are in place to start with, because I figure I'd rather have the processes in place now than have to go back and redo everything. Yes, so it's been a lot of fun, a fun day of learning, making mistakes, having breakdowns, having breakthroughs, fixing it all up. It's been awesome. So it's been a super fantastic, sparkling Shake It Up Saturday. How was your Shake It Up Saturday? What did you do today to shake it up? Any takers on that one? Just leave us notes in the comments about what you did today to shake up your day. Did you get to try anything new? Did you try something where you knew you would where there was a high chance of you making a mistake? Were you adventurous enough to even try that? Step outside the comfort zone. I am so far outside my comfort zone, I no longer know where it is. I've been looking for it, but it's gone. Every day I do something new, I do something different, because it's just as it comes to me these days. So, but yeah, so that's what I've been basically doing today, is getting up and getting into this CRM system and learning it and having fun with it. And then Zeffy went off to bed. I thought maybe I've got to be. We've had the ACs going like most of the day. It's currently 95 outside, and it's 6:18 in the evening. It's 95 degrees, but it feels like 93 because we've got major winds coming in. So we haven't had we had the awning out this morning and then had to pull it in this afternoon when the winds moved around to that southwesterly position that if I was back over where I was before, it wouldn't be a problem. Because in the afternoon heat, see, I'm on a site that faces south. If I was on a site that faced north, I wouldn't care less if the awning was out in the afternoon or not, simply because my refrigerator would be in shade, refrigerator vent. And that's my most priority one. It's making sure that stays as cool as possible because there's heat that comes out of that. So you try and keep it as cool as possible. But that's basically it for the day. Zeffie's been playing around and we've had some play times and some cuddle times and some treats. And we're about to get ready to go for a WALK with her. No reaction. She just came running past and got up on her bed and she moved, and she can actually open the side curtain if she puts her nose on it's one of those curtains that has a pole on it to help you open and close it. And if she gets her nose on the right side of the pole, she can actually push the curtain. And she figured out how to do that on her own. She just wanted to see out the window and then, if I do this, yeah. But one thing I've had to be learning to do today, so I've got my little checklist written here. Do they have a photograph that I can put up there? What time zone are they in and things like that? So I've been learning the time zones of the US as to where the different breakpoints are. When I come across the state, I'm like, I think it might be central, maybe it's eastern, and then you go in and it's like right on that border in that area where you thought it could go one way or the other. And yeah, so it's been kind of fun. So I found a map of the US that has the breakdown of the time zones on it, which states are in what time zone on a map. And I've got that open on another tab, and so I can quickly go over there and have a look. But that's only if I have an address, and I don't have an address for all of these people. But I have address for some of them, but not all of them. So the ones I do have addresses for, I've been trying to remember to make sure that I put the time zone in there. So that when they go to make appointments and things, the time zone's already listed in there. We already have all their contact information. They just need to type it in, and it will link up with the thing, which is really cool. And it's got this really cool feature that if they come in through one portal and make the appointment or something, and then I have to send them a form, because for some of the calls there's going to be a pre-call form needed. And so we send it, so they make their appointment with their name and their email, make the appointment, and with their phone as well, so we can text them. And then after we get the confirmation email, we then send them a form to be filled out prior to the meeting, so they can send it to us ahead of time, so we can have a look at it. And that helps with the discovery call. It helps direct the questions and things like that too. So it's going to make it a little easier and a little quicker on the discovery calls when we sit down with them, especially if they're like planning vacations or it's a group trip or family tree research. What is your goal? Who is it? Who are you specifically looking for this exercise? And what information do you know about them? And things like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But I've already started to use it. Already started to send the links out. And then I found out they were going into the wrong place. So got all that fixed. Figured out what the problem was and fixed it. So it's been a lot of fun diving in there and just mucking around and playing. Because that's how I best learn. It's sort of like, show me how it works. Watch me do it. Then let me play. That's me with any system. If you want me to learn the system, show me first, supervise me, then let me play. And some systems I have learned without any supervision whatsoever, no pre-thing, like PowerPoint one time. Word and Excel I've basically been using since the day it came out. PowerPoint I never took the time to learn. And then when I was working for Marriott International in the training department, we had one of our conferences coming up. Or just for our team conference coming up, and I said, I'll make that, I'll do that. And we had one person in our team that was she's like a whiz with PowerPoint, and so I got in there and I says, right, I'm going to I'll make the PowerPoint for this particular segment, and it's like, okay. And they said, do you know how to use PowerPoint? I went, no, but I'll figure it out. And I did. I went and I figured it out. I played around in there, and didn't take me long to pick up what you do and everything else. And so then went in there, created the PowerPoint complete with video and sound, and all of that. So when it came time for the presentation, they got up there, they did the PowerPoint presentation. It went off without a hitch and everything else. The sound came on when it was supposed to. The video played when it was supposed to. And the department head looked at the person who usually does all the PowerPoint, who is known for all the PowerPoints and everything else, and said, you did a fabulous job with that PowerPoint. She said, it had nothing to do with me. And she goes, you didn't do that PowerPoint. And no, and she's like, looking around and goes, well, who did? I said, I did. And she said, I didn't know you knew how to use PowerPoint. I said, that's my first PowerPoint presentation. I said I didn't until I made that presentation up there. And she's like, what? I said, yeah, had to be done. So I went in and did it. And that's how I, go in and play. Some systems you can't break. There's a way to fix them. It's called a help chat. You just go down to the help chat. But no, yeah, you can't break this. There's a lot of systems you can't break out there. So just go in and play. That's all I did. I mean, learning Mailbox Power, that's what I did with that. Just went in and played. And yes, some people did teach me some things, and I'm still learning things along the way. But then I'm discovering new things as well. I discover new things. I get taught new things. So it's very much just get in there and play. Oh, what happens if I do this? Like earlier today, I was in there because I have a 12 card automation going out, and there's 2 cards in there I was really concerned about because I didn't like the picture that was in those cards. And so I found 2 pictures to replace those 2. And so I went in and did that. And I thought, oh, they just uploaded a whole bunch of new fonts. So I typed what I wanted it to say. And then I basically went down the font list and go, oh, that's a new one. No, that doesn't suit the card. Go to the next one. Yep, no. But there were some cool fonts in there. There was some awesome brand new fonts in our system. So they've uploaded a whole bunch of new fonts. So I just spent probably about 30 minutes just playing with the fonts. And then I said, oh, I really like that one. And of course I had the same font on the front of the card, on the top inside of the card, on the bottom inside of the card if I needed to use it there, and then on the back. So the same font gets used on that one card, but every card in the sequence has a different font. It has the same layout for everything. It says the same thing on the front of the cards. It says the same thing on the inside of the card. At the top, the bottom changes, and on the back, it's basically the same, but we change backgrounds, we change fonts, we change colors. So we had the same layout. We just changed things around a little bit just to keep it interesting. So no 2 cards in the automation are the same, and it's awesome. It's a very well received automation, and people keep asking me for it. So it's probably going to go into the design store soon. Because I think September was the first time I sent out a card. And the April card just went out last week. And then I've got May, June. May's now, was it May got changed? No, May got changed. June's still the same. And July got changed. July's really cool. I loved how it turned out. And then I've got August. So I've got 4 months left after this April one. There's four cards left to go out. Some people got added during it. But sometime over the next 2 to 3 months, I'll slip that into the design store because so many people are asking me for it. So we'll put it in there so others can use it. But it's a really cool. Kind of proud of that one. There's some, there's been tweaks and changes along the way. Like I'll go and look ahead and see what's coming up on the cards. I really don't like that picture in there. It's a great picture, but I really don't like it for that month. But is it June or July? The July one's really cool. The May one is hilarious. Mind you, so was the April one. Anyway, I'm rambling. I got to get out of here. I got to go WALK or DOG. And still no response. Something out the window has her attention. And there's a feral cat around here somewhere. It was underneath the RV this morning because you could hear it. I was like, Rah! It was loud. And I even jumped on the floor of the RV and I thought, well, that's not going to work because I got tanks directly underneath this end here, like gas tanks, water tanks, sewer tanks. They're all in this particular, in the back end, over the back axle and into the bedroom and that. So I thought they probably didn't hear that thud as it was supposed to be thudded. Anyway, Go have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Let us know what things you did today that made you outside your comfort zone, where you more than likely made a mistake. You had a breakdown with it. Did you have fun trying to resolve the issue? But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow for Serenity Sunday. I already have mine planned. Payback by C.G. Cooper will be read tomorrow. Actually, I've got a second as well, which is the second one to the first book. There's a series called First and Second. Those are the names of the books, First and Second. Yes. I'm going to have to set aside another Saturday, I think, or a Sunday. Anyway, go have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for Serenity Sunday. Hey, Konera.